So I think we're off to a great start to this World Conference. Would you agree with that? Come on. And with Sarah, Jeremy, and Chris talking about all the new advancements, the new technologies, the new functionality to make it easier and faster to develop or build a shopping annuity, we're getting to that iPhone 7. Remember, Jerry, we were talking about we started at iPhone 1, and we're going to iPhone 6 and 7, so we're getting there, and it's great to see. You know, Jim, and that's our commitment. As a company, we continue to evolve. We continue to improve. I think you'll agree, over the past few years, some of the functionality and the systems and the tools that we've introduced has made it a lot simpler to develop the business. Isn't that true?
And that's really our commitment. That's what we're going to keep doing, making things simpler, making them easier, but including all the great technology that we have.
And by doing this, it enables 90% of our time as entrepreneurs, as unfranchised owners, to be spent performing the result-producing activities, right? Selling the products, exposing the products, selling the business, showing the plan, selling tickets, working from conference to conference and event to event, and of course, starting by completing a shopping annuity assessment.
You know, one of the things that we've done, and a lot of you saw this, is we updated the new unfranchised owner training. Great job done on that by the team that worked on it. We updated the Basic 5 as well, which you took a look at, and those are all available right now for download. Great job by Scott Grogan and the team of people who worked on that. But we needed to go further. One of the things, Dennis and I went in, we did a number of videos for the Basic 5, so they're all set. These are all live right now, Andrew, for you to be able to access, but also live in the back office under unfranchised.com under the training with our new unfranchised training and Basic 5 training that people take online. The video update has been completely updated with that.
So those videos are being taught from the new unfranchised owner training and the new Basic 5. You and
100%,
Dennis recorded those
correct.
videos. So obviously being able to learn from Jim Winkler and Dennis Franks is a great thing, isn't it? So now our whole organization can learn from those videos, so thank you for doing those. They're really awesome. But you know, Jim, one of the other required trainings within our business is the ECCT, the Executive Coordinator Certification Training, and it desperately needed an update.
It did. It needed a big update, and the team has been really working on it.
You know, once again, Scott Grogan, our Director of Training, along with Lisa Winkler, who I think is one of the best teachers in our business.
I would agree with you.
Well, she teaches you a lot of things, doesn't she?
Thank goodness.
But they really dug in and put hours of time to successfully update the ECCT. So we don't just kind of...
You know, you take a look at, this is what it looked at. I also want to give a shout out to Tom Dombro, who's a Certified Trainer of the Year, who also helped a lot with this. So we had a team of people, again, taking the field along with some of the corporate, trying to put it together to make sure we do it the right way. But you take a look at what it looked like, and you know, the old look to everything. Well, we've been updating everything in the training system. Very proud of what we're doing, and now you start to take a look. This is available right now, our new Executive Coordinator Certification Training. It's live for all certified trainers. There's multiple new screenshots, including training tips for added learning, all new training calendars, which is very important, of course, with our unfranchised auto ship changes we've had, and even a new tips and precautions section, so you have that available as well to make sure we're putting people in the best way we can to be able to run their business. And I'm just going to run through, Andrew, a couple quick slides here and show the differences.
No, it's just worth noting the design of the slides makes it easy as an unfranchised owner to teach from, and also from somebody, a student, to learn from, right? So they're just much better designed, updated.
You can see we did a lot of screenshots. They did a great job taking live shots to show exactly what to look at. You can see the updated calendar that we'll have for people to be able to learn from. You'll also see where we've incorporated things like the shopping annuity bonus pool, and you can see where the screenshots actually take you through what you need to do to be able to add that in to your business. So again, this is going to be a great training. Even more exciting, we have updated screenshots coming for the unfranchised management reports, so people will be able to learn about those in that training, and an updated study guide and ECCT test. So it's a complete revamp on this right away.
Oh, it was a great job by the team on that. Great job by the team. So, you know, when you see the success and the growth that's happening in Toronto and Philadelphia and Flushing, you know, even in Taiwan, you know,
right.
Consider the fact that 2 months before the last conference in Taiwan, tickets became available for the conference, which was ultimately like 8 months later. And in 13 minutes, it was sold out. And the reason is the people in these areas, people who are growing the business, are satisfying the criteria, the Master Unfranchised Owner program. They're Master Unfranchised Owners. And Jim, if you remember, a number of years ago, we had Penn State University did an analysis and determined what successful unfranchised owners did or have done and what they continue to do to succeed. And of course, the results came back, and those who did those things earned much more than those who didn't. It's logical, right? And so what we're doing is we're updating the analysis. And JR last night at the president's reception, he communicated the fact that 68% more money is being earned by master unfranchised owners who also meet the shopping annuity criteria. So we're really digging in and really analyzing, seeing what's going on. The bottom line is those who become master unfranchised owners and couple that with the shopping annuity criteria make a lot more money. And that's what it's all about. But what we needed to do, even though it was a structured system for success, it was time to update the criteria in the Master UFO program.
Yeah, it hadn't been updated significantly in a long time. So we went in, we dug in, we took a look at the analysis we already had going on, and came out with a new look and a new criteria for you to be staying very basic to what we're true to, but adding some things into it.
So by the end of this conference, you'll be able to go to the download section in our unfranchised business account, simply download this new PDF document, right? And within this document, of course, it explains the Master UFO program, and then it also goes through the criteria, the quarterly qualification and requalification criteria. So I just wanted to quickly go through just the 7 simple steps to become a Master UFO. The first step, if you recall, the first step before was to purchase business support materials. But of course, as we evolve and as more and more things become available digitally and with free downloads, that really wasn't necessary. So the first step now is to simply complete the shopping annuity assessment.
Correct. And the second step is have a subscription to UFMS. Well, I'm going to assume everybody here has one of those, because how can you be in the business without having it? So the first 2 are just absolute no-brainers.
No-brainers. And actually the third one, they're all kind of no-brainers.
They're all kind of no-brainers.
But the third one is to generate 1,500 BV of product during the quarter. Now, as you know, in the shopping annuity criteria, it's 1,500 just from your unfranchised ID. As for Master UFO, you can combine your own personal purchases as well as the purchases from preferred customers. So it's 1,500 BV for the quarter, okay? Remember, this is a stepping stone toward really maximizing the MPCP by satisfying the criteria in the shopping annuity incentive program.
Correct. And number 4 is generate $1,500 worth of partner store purchases between you and your customers. So again, we're allowing it to be you along with your customers, a little bit different from the shopping annuity incentive program, but the stepping stone to get everybody doing the right thing.
They're right on track. The 5th stayed the same, simply personally partnering with or sponsoring 2 qualified unfranchised owners each quarter, which is 8 per year, the minimum that really should be done if you're active in the business.
Correct.
So 2 per quarter.
Number 6 remained the same, which was attend 1 new unfranchised owner training, 1 basic 5 training a quarter, attend or conduct, and then attend or conduct 1 ECCT per year.
And these can be done, Jim, either at a location in the homes, but also through the online training platform that we have, which has also been updated.
Correct. We also had to purchase 3 tickets to World Conference and minimum of 3 tickets to International Convention, which I know everybody's going to do here, especially now with our PayPal incentive that we have to be able to do that.
And by the way, the gala tickets, I think, are almost sold out.
Correct.
So we're already off to a great start there. And then the 7th criteria is to complete the basic 5 diagnostic test and score greater than or equal to 50% and or earn a minimum of $900 in commissions during that quarter.
Correct.
And then you did it. You're a master unfranchised owner.
Yeah, wonderful. You know, so that's something we should all be going for. That will actually be going online as well. Very similar to how the shopping annuity bonus pool is right now in the future. So first step is we have the new PDF, the new criteria. Second step is we're going to be taking that online for people. So it's automatically a lot of it filled out for you.
So soon you won't have to worry about filling out the paperwork and sending it in, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So soon, that's coming soon.
One of the things in our business that, you know, we have tremendous success. I mean, you look at the amount of people making money in this room right now, and one of the things we've really taken a look at is how can we share that with the world? How can we maximize? Sometimes we don't share well with what we do best, and that's have people earn significant amounts of money.
Jim, over $3.5 billion has been earned when you combine retail profits and commissions since the inception of the company. And you heard Lauren talk about the fact that no other company can make those claims.
No.
But we can because we have the success to support it, right? And so as the company grows, that's simply only a reflection of the continued growth of unfranchised owners. New unfranchised levels being achieved. But it's true what you said. We really don't do a good job today, but we will going forward to promote our success, communicate our success, not just at international conferences or local seminars or regionals, but we need to be doing it through social media channels. Now, you've seen, I think we've done a better job at recognizing our success through our magazine, the UFO magazine. Now through unfranchised news, you see recognition for unfranchised levels. And it's great that we have a $1 Million Club.
Correct.
Obviously, earning $1 million in a business is a pretty significant achievement. And in our business, we have hundreds who've done that, right?
We have hundreds who have done that, and we have thousands and thousands who have earned in excess of $100,000.
I mean, so why not, it's great to have a club for people who've earned $1 million, but why not create a criteria or a club, if you will, for people who've earned $100,000 or $250,000?
Or 500.
Or 500, 750 million, and move on from there. So, Jim, in the traditional network marketing industry, of course, which we're not a part of, we've created our own industry. When people earn $100,000 in those types of businesses, what do they do for those people?
We usually put a statue up in front of the office.
They make such a big deal over it, right? Because it's so rare. Because their business plans are so unrealistic, so as a result, only a very select few actually earn. In our business, we have thousands who have earned $100,000 in the business. So what we're going to start to do is tell the world. So you're going to see a consistent flow through our social media channels and other communication channels of success. As more and more people recognize the fact that individuals are continuing to succeed on an ongoing basis at various levels, it's simply going to attract more people to our businesses. Right, Tom?
Oh, and we went through, and I was telling Andrew backstage, we looked at the analysis of the people who've hit it, the thousands. I've got people in my organization who have made $500,000, $750,000. They've never been recognized, but they've been part-time the whole time. What a story to be able to tell. And we're going to be telling it to the world.
Absolutely. So, and we're going to create some recognition behind this as well, in certificates and such. So we're looking forward to that. But even moving forward beyond $1 million, how about $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, $5 million, $8 million? We have people who've made over $10 million in the business. What about $20 million? We have people who've made over $20 million with the unfranchised business and the shopping annuity. You see, so just like
we're going to be recognizing all them too, so look for it. If you have a great video to show, someone watches it, next step is obviously to have them take a look at the business.
Now, obviously a result-producing activity is showing the plan.
Showing the plan. Jerry always says 2 times a week. Show the plan 2 times a week.
Minimum. Now, a few years ago, we redesigned the unfranchised business presentation, made it shorter, made it easier to teach from, to present from, and it was great, But I think it's time to update, to enhance, to redesign the UBP.
Everything is a continual. So as we show this, I want you to understand we're probably 2 weeks away from finalizing everything, but we're going to give you a little preview of what's happening. So here was our look before. Great look, clean. Here's our look today. we're moving into more of a branding.
So the design of the unfranchised business presentation is now consistent with the design assets of our printed material and other online assets. It has the proper colors and the branding all integrated within, I think, a much better design presentation that we're even more proud to present, and it's going to be easier to talk from.
You know, one of the things that you heard JR always talk about is the why. So we've moved the why into the front of the presentation as people take a look at it.
Because you have to have the what and the how it comes after the why. So that's now in the beginning, toward the beginning. But the other thing that we wanted to do, and a lot of unfranchised owners came to us saying, now with the shopping annuity, we want to be able to convey that concept toward the very beginning of the presentation, right? It makes sense. You buy things, you live a life, you can convert your spending and earning. That should come out right from the beginning. So now you're going to see that repositioned toward the beginning of the new unfranchised business presentation.
So whoops.
Sorry.
That's all right. So when you take a look, you'll see we've got a slide on you're already spending it. And then when we go into some of the statistics, you'll see they're completely reformatted in the way they look. Statistics are the same, but will be much easier for people to be able to take a look at and absorb them in as they do that. So we've put this together, as well as you'll see some other updates. I'm going to move through this at a pace so you can see. But how about our products? How would you like to see the products? We got the greatest products, and now we're giving them what they need for people to be able to see them.
Much better design in the product section, would you agree? Just giving you a sample, a few of the slides within the new UBP, which is obviously coming in a couple of weeks. A couple of before and afters, apply. There are 5 steps. The first step is apply. This is the existing unfranchised business presentation, and the new one's going to look like this. So then when you click on it, of course, it's going to reflect the 3 business development centers, that are established when you submit the application. That's kind of cool. This was an interesting slide we currently have, but it's going to go away in a couple of weeks. Just talking about building share of customer. Dennis mentioned that at the very beginning of the conference. I don't know if that image kind of conveys what the concept is. I think this one does a better job at talking about the different areas, different people that will be attracted to. Lauren liked that slide. I'm glad you liked that. We need that approval. We need that approval, Lauren. And then, of course, just another slide just showing Activate here. So we're really excited about this. We're going to go through and just kind of give you a couple of last slides that round out the presentation. So we're frantically finishing this. We're going to review it in depth with JR and a few other unfranchised owners. We're excited to introduce this in a couple of weeks.
But we're also very excited about the next thing we're going to talk about.
This, remember, Tom, I was telling you about this when you came to Miami Beach? This is going to be very, very interesting, exciting, empowering. Our business is simple, yet it's sophisticated, isn't it? When you bring on a new partner, there's a lot of things that need to be taught, that they need to learn. There's tasks and activities they need to execute in order to ensure their success, to get on the right path. Now, if you recruit a number of people at once, it's kind of hard to keep up with each of the people and where they are in their learning process. Isn't that true? And now when you personally partner with people in different parts of the country or different parts of the world, it's even harder with time zones and keeping up. But wouldn't it be cool if we had an application or a platform, a technology that could automatically lead our partners through the process, regardless of whether they have a good sponsor or not? That would be appealing, wouldn't it?
And have them do the right things, the result-producing things. Keep them on track.
Exactly. And so we'd like to just introduce this to you. It's called the Unfranchised Virtual Partner. And this is something that it is a few months away, but I want you to see the future. Just like 6 months ago we talked about the future of the shopping annuity and the technologies to help support that. This is the same thing. So the Unfranchised Virtual Partner is a revolutionary mobile and web application that empowers all of us to develop our business, to teach, to train, to grow, to coach, to stay on track to reaching our personal and financial goals, and to succeed as an unfranchised owner.
It's going to be available on all your devices, anytime, any place.
Exactly. So you better log into your unfranchised business account and then access this application, this platform. And you'll notice it has complete the shopping annuity assessment, making sure that you identify what your why is, having your possibilities list, showing the plan 1 to 2 times per week, all the things that are necessary to succeed is included, of course, in this because it's based on the Getting Started guide.
And it'll be laid out, and people will earn points for doing those things. And you know how people love gamification? It's funny, I run a lot of accountability groups, and sometimes I always say people will do more for points than they'll do for commissions. So we've gamified the entire thing, so we have the ability to track that.
So cool, so cool. So there's two main functions. One is a training function, which is there's embedded videos within that, and the other is an accountability function. You know, imagine a new unfranchised owner in your organization that you personally partner with, and it tells them to record a short video to communicate what their why is. And then you're notified that they've completed that, and you can see that video, right? Kind of cool. So not only will it have one-time activities like completing the shopping annuity assessment or, you know, submitting your why, but also recurring activities like what we've mentioned.
Showing the plan, moving product, all the different things that we need to do on a regular basis will now be able to be tracked as well. And that'll be able to also be shared online. So you can be able to share it into maybe your groups, your different things, and share how people are doing.
Through social media, and of course, when people see activity like this, it attracts curiosity. And of course, when people are interested or curious about something, they ask questions, so they are really recruiting you. You mentioned the point system, which will be fun, but also we're going to have achievement badges. There's also going to be friendly competitions within the application or leaderboards. So we can compete, friendly competitions between us as a group of entrepreneurs.
And then you'll be able to chat with your sponsor or with your personally sponsored right through this system.
Pretty cool. So all of your personally partnered with or sponsored people in your organization, you can track, you can hold accountable. There'll be a nice dashboard where you can really see exactly what's happening, who's active, who's not, you know, to provide the proper coaching that they need to stay on track. So the point is, a virtual assistant that guides our unfranchised to do the things they need to be doing anyway to succeed, regardless of whether you're a good sponsor or not.
It doesn't take over. It does not take over for you being a sponsor. You still need to do the work. What it does do is it's going to help us in our initiative to grow worldwide, countrywide, and to grow faster because we have the ability to do more quicker with this tool.
So it's going to be a global rollout in a few months. It's launching in a few months, and we're just thrilled.
You guys just keep looking for the announcements. We'll keep you up to date. You know, one thing I want to talk about real quick is moving up seminars for 2016. Thank you. It's a great way to ensure your success. What's been happening is these have been selling out quicker and quicker. I think some of you already saw two of them are sold out in March already, complete sellouts on that. And I think I know who's coming. What is it? It's usually in New York City or Miami. It's 2 days, it's 18 hours, it's an interactive small group training. Unlike what we're doing right now, it might be 40 people, 50 people, where we can ask questions, we can talk. There's 2 or 3 trainers per session. Result-producing activities we stay focused on, which are the 4 things we just talked about earlier. And from an agenda standpoint, the first day we start off typically on Utopia 2, having breakfast, networking. We go from about 8 in the morning till about 6:30 at night the first day. We do live call workshops. The second day, same schedule. We do it a little bit shorter in case people have to get out and fly out that day. But you'll see, while we're training the small group session like that, we actually break down your business. We'll take a business, we'll break it down, we'll show you exactly what you need to do, either people or BV, to move to that next level. Of course, there's some great advantages being able to be on Utopia 2, to be with the small group training there. Very, very nice, Mr. Weissman, right there.
I'll wear my shopping annuity shirt.
I noticed that. And you see the pictures. We have a lot of fun while we do it. But here's the biggest thing. It doesn't matter if we have fun. We want to do what? We want to move up, right?
Jim, I was on the most recent one with Don Martin and Lisa Martin's organization, and wait to hear what happened with their group. But everybody leaves with appointments already scheduled to show the plan.
They leave, they're set up, their appointment books are filled. We do role playing to prepare for that before we make the calls. These are some of the results. I won't go through all of them because if you look at this, it's unbelievable. The truth of the matter is if we pick up the phone, we're going to make appointments. If we make appointments, we're going to show the plan. If we show the plan, we're going to build our business. Here's the last group we did, Andrew, you just mentioned, with Don Martin. And what I'd like to do, Don, would you come out with us right now? Everybody knows Don Martin, director with the company.
I absolutely love moving up seminars. I just attended my 7th moving up seminar this past December, and we're already in process of booking our 8th. And the easiest way that I can explain the moving up seminars and the way kind of I take it in is, if you attend local seminars on a regular basis, you're getting your bachelor's degree in the business. When you come to the World Conference and an international convention every single year, you're getting your master's at that point. But when you go to a moving up seminar, that's where you get your PhD in building the Market America business, okay? Now, it's amazing because the first time I went, I was a new master coordinator, and I went by myself. The next one, and I went from there, no, it was myself at my first one. The second one I brought 5 people. And I ended up hitting professional coordinator after that. And every single attendant at the events that I attended, we grew new levels, or at least increased income as we got higher in the unfranchised level arena. One of the most powerful things for me that happened, and we do at every single Moving Up seminar now, is we break down individual businesses, and it actually brings to a reality what's possible if you build the business correctly, and actually how to get where you want to go. And we had people on our last event that were actually in tears when they saw what was possible and how close they really were to hitting their next level. It was absolutely incredible. So for us, here was our results from this past. Now understand, this is just results over 6 weeks, because that's all we had since we left. We had 28 in our personal organization there. Of those 20, this was on December 12th and 13th. Of those 28 in attendance, we booked over 300 appointments for that. And we had over 46 new partners from the 26, now this was over Christmas time, right? The holiday season. 46 new partners, 7 new unfranchised PIN levels in the last 6 weeks. One of them was a professional coordinator, Mr. Rob Jenkins. Great job, Rob. And also we had 2 coordinators and 4 executive coordinators. So it was absolutely awesome. Highly recommend getting to the next Moving Up seminar. I can't wait to see you guys down there next time.
Thanks,
Thank
bud.
you, Don.
Great job.
Appreciate
Thank you.
And if he didn't mention it, his income's grown dramatically over the past 6 months and a year.
Yeah. The booth is upstairs, section 111. The March 5th and 6th seminar still has spots available. That's myself, Kevin Buckman, and Mr. Andy Webb, who will be doing that training. So if you can get to that one, great. We also have them coming up in April, which you and I are doing as part of that. And then we have November and September, which Dennis already booked out almost completely, one of the September ones. So like I said, these are moving really quick. With that being said, it comes down to getting tickets, doesn't it? For anything. And, you know, we've got the specials, but I think, Andrew, the biggest thing you mentioned earlier, and I don't know if everybody got to hear it.
PayPal. Make sure you make the commitment. 6 months, you don't have to pay for the tickets that you can secure today for the international convention, right? Of course, we have the promotion with the products, and there's $500 value for the products every 3 that you get. But now with the PayPal partnership, hitting PayPal credit, establishing an account, and buying your tickets, you don't have to pay for them for 6 months interest-free.
So you get out there, you go to work after what you learned this weekend, you move those tickets, you have your money back in your hand before you ever have to pay the bill. How's that?
And the gala is almost sold out, by the way. So anyway, thank you very much.
Guys.
Have a great rest of the conference. We'll see you a little bit later.